So a few weeks ago, I did a bunch of gift guides at different price points. I did under 25, under 50, under 100, and under 200, and then even over 200. People seem to really like those, and I have been getting a few more questions last minute where people are like, hey, are there any particularly good ones that are great for stocking stuffers or things that I can kind of give in addition? And a lot of the things in those budget videos, especially the $50 and $25 budget videos, are great ideas, but I thought I would do one specifically about stocking stuffers. And what this is going to do is it's going to limit us, one, to the size, because it's got to fit into something that is, stocking sized. And two, we're going to keep them all under $50. I'm going to try to avoid things that only drop below $50 when they're on sale, although I will mention a couple of them because they are often on sale under $50. The other nice thing about that criteria is that it's a great additional gift. So if you want to tag these on to a larger gift that you already got and you want to give a little bit more, these are really good ideas. As always, I will leave links for everything I talk about down in the description below. These will be affiliate links and you're not obligated to use them, but if you do, they really do help out the channel and they don't cost you anything extra. Now, the first great tech stocking stuffer is going to be wireless earbuds. Now, in the past, if you paid less than $50 for wireless earbuds, they were likely going to be pretty bad, but lately a lot of brands have been stepping up and improving the quality of these lower end earbuds. They can be great. They have much better battery performance than they used to. They have cases that charge, which is really nice as well, have that additional battery space, and you're getting better quality than you used to as well. The other really big improvement is that these are now going to be true wireless, whereas in the past, a lot of times these were the ones that had the cable running in between them. And one really good option are these Soundpeats Clears that I have here. Soundpeats did send these over to me, and I've been checking them out for the last day or so. They've been really nice. For under $30, these are a really, really good option. They look really nice. They do a very good job. The battery is listed to last up to 7 hours with an additional 40 hours with the case, so that's pretty incredible. They are a magnetic case, so when you put your headphones in there, they do stick in there magnetically, which is also really nice, and they charge via USB-C. So these are a really nice, good-looking option under $30, and for someone who maybe doesn't use them as often, or for someone who's younger and they may be more likely to break them, getting a less expensive pair is a good idea, and I really do like these Soundpeats so far. Now, the Soundpeats aren't the only option under $50, and I'll leave some links down in the description for some other options. Now, another really great stocking stuffer, and I've talked about these many times before, are streaming sticks. They're great for someone who maybe got a new TV, or for somebody that has an older TV, lives on their own, and it's kind of slowing down on them. Streaming sticks are really great ideas, and you can get a whole bunch of different ones from the Google Chromecast with TV, the Fire Sticks, the Roku. You can find these all under $50. They really do improve the TV experience, and they're a great stocking stuffer. For example, my sister just realized that her older Fire Stick is just not working as well as it used to, and she's going to put her Chromecast on her friend's Secret Santa, which is a below $50 budget, so works out pretty well. Now, I've also talked about these before, but controllers are another great idea under $50. And the standard Xbox and PlayStation controllers, you normally can't find them regular price under $50, but on sale sometimes. The 8BitDo controllers, however, you can find a whole variety of different ones on regular price, on sale, under $50. They're great. I've mentioned this one before, and I use the SN30 Plus Pro all the time. I use it with my Steam Deck, I use it with my Nintendo Switch, and I use it with my laptop. It's a really great controller. They have a whole bunch of different options. They're great. They have options for really young kids. They have options for people that are older. They have options for different styles of games. Take a look. There's a lot of really great options. Now, another really fun stocking stuffer, especially for someone who's maybe a Gen X or millennial, are the original Tamagotchis. Now, these are coming back and they're becoming available at reasonable prices. They're usually from $20 to $25. Sometimes they'll go up to $30 depending on the style of the Tamagotchi. But these are a really fun stocking stuffer. They're tiny, they're great, and they're inexpensive. Another really great gift idea for someone who's a little bit more techy in your life is a mouse, whether they use it for gaming or for work. It's a really good idea. They're small, and you can get some pretty inexpensive ones, like the wired version of this G502 from Logitech. It's a really good option. It's great for gaming. It's good for work. It's good for just general browsing, a very good option. The Logitech G305 is another really great option under $50. It's always under 50. Sometimes it'll go on sale for under 30, and it's really small, inexpensive, uses AA or AAA batteries, and it's just a really great option at this price point. Outside of these two mice, there are some other great options from Razer, lots more options from Logitech, and a few from some other brands as well. I will have links for these in the description. Now, if you want to get a stocking stuffer for someone who likes to tinker, getting them a nice toolkit is a really good idea. There are tons of options under $50, and $50 is a pretty good budget. You can get some pretty great ones. This is a relatively no-name brand one that I got, but you can also get some great kits from iFixit as well. Really look into what kind of things they like tinkering with. If it's small gadgets and stuff, these ones are really great. But if it's something larger, maybe getting them a slightly larger screwdriver set would be a better idea. Speaking of larger screwdrivers, a ratcheting screwdriver is a really great idea. This one from Williams is my personal favorite. I use it when building and disassembling all the computers and general stuff around my desk as well. It's a really good option, but there are some really great other ratcheting screwdrivers in this price point as well. Another really great stocking stuffer for someone who's a little bit more of a maker, and I've talked about this one before, but the Pine-Sol portable soldering iron is a really cool idea. It's small, it's portable, it's under $50. It's really, really nice to have a soldering iron that you can use with a USB cable, and you can bring it around with you. You can stick it in your backpack. You can have it in your car. It's a really cool option, and anybody that's a maker would probably love one of these. Another great tech stocking stuffer are M.2 enclosures. I've talked about these plenty before, but they're great for people who have an abundance of M.2s and they're not really using them right now, or for someone who wants to maybe put together a really fast portable drive. You can get single ones like this, or you can get some dual ones like this one from Yoda Master that I've covered in the past. You can watch the video on that. And they're great. They're both available under $50. They're really nice. I use this one every single day. I use the Yoda Master one every single day. This one stays with my desktop most of the time, and this one goes with my laptop. They're really, really nice. They're flexible, they're small, and they'll fit in a stocking. Now, if you know anybody that uses earbuds as their main way to listen to music, but they also travel a lot on planes, getting something like the AirFly, the SE in particular at this price point, this device will plug into the plane headphone port, and it'll then transmit that Bluetooth to their earbuds so that they can still listen and watch whatever they want on the plane without having to use the terrible airline provided earbuds or headphones. Still use something like their AirPods, or even one of the cheaper options like we talked about with the SoundPeats. Now, with laptops, getting fewer ports and really leveraging USB-C and leaning on it quite a bit right now, getting something like a USB-C hub as a stocking stuffer is a really nice idea. Again, for personal or for work, they're really handy. I never go anywhere with my work laptop without this because it only has 2 USB-Cs and 1 USB-A on the actual laptop. So this is extremely handy if I need to plug in other things to it. Very good, and I can also use this thing with my Steam Deck, which is nice as well. If you have a phone with USB-C or even a tablet, you can use this to output displays to places as well, or to plug in SD cards, plug in additional peripherals, whole bunch of things. USB-C hubs are extremely handy nowadays. Mentioning the Steam Deck, you can also get a dedicated Steam Deck dock. There are a few options. There's one from JSOX and one from Ugreen that I both know very well. So they're very good options for someone who maybe is getting a Steam Deck for Christmas or already has one. These are really nice stocking stuffers, and they're extremely handy. I use mine basically every single day. Can't do a stocking stuffer video without talking about portable power banks. I've talked about these before, but they are extremely useful, especially for people who travel or who do a lot of outdoor adventures. You've probably been in a situation where you wish you had a little bit more charge in your phone, and portable power banks are a really great option. There are plenty under $50 in 2023. They just keep on getting less and less expensive, and you're getting a lot more options. In 2023, under $50, there are plenty of options with lots of power. You can do ones that are dedicated for USB-C. You can get ones that are magnetic that work with Apple's MagSafe. Whole bunch of different options. I'll have links for a bunch of good ones in the description. Now, another great tech stocking stuffer along the same lines are chargers. You can get ones like this that can go anywhere from 15 all the way up to 45 watts, or you can get slightly larger ones like this that can go from 65 watts. Some of these will even go up to 100 at this size, although I haven't seen too many under that $50 price point. But you can go all the way up to 65 watts under $50, which is a really great deal. And again, these are small, easy to fit in a stocking or as an accessory gift for something that you've already given them. Now, another great charging device that you can gift as a stocking stuffer are wireless chargers like this one. I prefer these stand ones. They work a lot better. They line up very, very well with the charging coils on the phones. You can also get pads, and they're usually a little bit cheaper as well, but these are a really great option. They can go from 10 to 15 watts, and you can get ones with or without the charging adapter under $50. Now, we can't talk about all these chargers without talking about cables. Getting someone a great pair of cables is a really nice idea as a little stocking stuffer, a little accessory gift. They can be used for so many things, especially with a lot of devices carrying over now to USB-C. A USB-C cable goes a really long way to charging a whole plethora of devices. And you can get some really good cables. You can get pairs of 10-foot cables, USB-C, like these ones from Silkland, for under $30, which is really great. This bag specifically, I think, are the 6-foot ones, but they do have a pair of 10-foot USB-C to USB-C for under $30, which is really nice. A bunch of other brands do them. I will leave links for a bunch of different options in the description. USB-C to USB-C, USB-A to USB-C, and even USB-C to lightning cables as well. Now, another really great stocking stuffer to kind of hold all these great little tech items, especially ones that are stocking stuffer sized, is a tech organizer bag. I really like these. I wish I had one. My work bag is an absolute mess where I just have a bundle of cables and USB adapters and a whole bunch of stuff just kind of all thrown into the front. But getting a nice organizer like this bag is a really great option. I like the bag ideas a little bit more than the ones that are kind of like a zipper pocket thing. I like the ones that are more like a pouch. I think they look a little bit better. You can mix this up with some really great leather straps that are great for cables that I've talked about in previous videos as well. This is a really, really nice option for people who travel a lot, or for someone who travels to work every day with their laptop and they want to keep their cables a little bit more organized. This is a really great stocking stuffer. Now, somewhat along those same lines, these rapid storage heavy duty straps are a really cool stocking stuffer. And I got this idea from a friend who uses it for his band. They use it to kind of store all their XLR cables. It allows them to stay stored when they throw it into a bag, but then also when they're home and they kind of have their little studio in their basement, they're able to hang these up on the wall and they're really nicely stored. A really cool option for slightly heavier gauge cables. And I plan on using these when I move. Another great tech stocking stuffer that's a little bit older in age, but is coming back, are film cameras. They may not seem as digital tech-wise, but they are really cool analog options. And I've mentioned these before, but Kodak has some really cool disposable, quote-unquote disposable, reusable cameras under $50. You can get some really cool options here. And if the person that you're gifting for already has a film camera, getting them a nice set of film is also a really great stocking stuffer. Now, I've also talked about these before, but something like a Google Nest Mini or even the Echo Dot are really nice options. If the person already has some personal assistant stuff, try to figure out which ecosystem they're in, whether it's Google or Amazon. These are really nice options under $50. I use this one at my desk all the time. I use it to control all my lights down here and to give me some reminders. But they are extremely useful to be used in whole kinds of rooms, bathrooms, bedrooms, kitchens, all kinds of things. They're great little speakers. Not the best quality in terms of sound for the price, but you can get them pretty cheap, and they do a very good job, especially at lower volumes. Another really great stocking stuffer are micro SD cards, and nowadays you can get all the way up to 512 gigs for under $50. I just highly suggest you get a U3A2 device for whoever you're gifting for, especially if they're using it in a portable gaming device like a Steam Deck, a Switch, or any of the many others like the ROG Ally and all those. Really, really good idea though for someone who does have one of these portable gaming devices, because a lot more games are going digital, and even if you do have the physical cards, you do have to install things and so on and so forth. Getting a nice big micro SD card is a really nice gift. And to store it all, a nice tote bag would be a really good idea. Now, you don't have to get this one, although it is available. Peak Design also has a really nice tote bag under this price, and Peak Designs is better than this one because it can fold really, really small and pack really tiny. But a nice tote bag is a really great option for someone, especially if they live on their own. They're great for using when you go shopping. They're great to store a whole bunch of tech items. I use tote bags all the time. They're great. And getting a nice, good quality one is a great little stocking stuffer. And some people will even just use this as the stocking. So entirely up to you. Thought I'd mention them. And that's my list of nice tech stocking stuffers. As I mentioned multiple times, I will have a bunch of options in the description in terms of links and brands and all these kinds of things. So do check those out if you're interested. But I really do hope you found this video helpful. And if not, I at least hope you found it interesting. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you like, subscribed. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, feel free to leave those down in the comment section below. Big thanks to my Patreon sponsors, Slot Simon Step Back, and thank you for watching to the end of this video. If you want to see any of the other gift guides that I've done this year or even in past years, you can go ahead and check out the playlist right up here. And as always, stay safe out there. Have a happy holiday.